Hello friends, Mandar here. I'm back with another video. Happy New Year 2021. Hope 2021 gives you happiness, health and prosperity to you and your family. Today we are going to talk about who gets the second stimulus check, and we are also going to talk about the travel ban that was extended by the current administration. So if you are interested in these topics, watch this video until the end and let's get started. If you are here for the first time, welcome. My name is Mandar and I make immigration related videos for US and Canada. I'm not an immigration lawyer, so anything that I say on this channel or on this video is for information purpose only. And for your specific immigration needs, you should hire a competent immigration lawyer. So as you know, last week Congress passed the COVID relief bill, and in that there was a provision for everyone to receive a stimulus check of $600 per individual. So now these $600 stimulus check from this COVID relief bill are already out the door, and some people have started receiving them. Some people are already seeing them deposited in their bank accounts, while others will be getting them in the next few weeks. Now it is said that some people have started seeing the deposit amount in their checking or savings account as a pending transaction already, which is to be cleared on 4th of January. So if you have filed for IRS tax return for 2019, and if you have selected the bank information as your primary source of either tax refund or tax payment, you'll see the same account as getting the stimulus checks. And for others who have not used the electronic banking for payment of their 2019 tax returns or receiving the refunds for 2019 tax returns, they may get a separate check in the mail. There is a tool called Get My Payment on the IRS website that will actually allow you to track your payment or stimulus check payment. So here is how the official website looks like for economic impact payments. So here, as you will see, you'll get all the information about the eligibility and things like that, the second economic stimulus payment, and you will be able to check your payment status by clicking on this link. If you're still waiting for your first stimulus check, you can also do that through this link. So I just wanted to show you that there is a way to check if you are getting your stimulus check and when you are getting it. Yes, so there is a way to track it on official IRS website. Now the $600 payment for this second stimulus check requires no action from you. So if you have filed your taxes for 2019 as individual or as married filing jointly or any other ways, then there is no action for you to do because it all goes by IRS. So say for instance, if you think you are eligible and if you need to take some actions to call IRS or somebody, there is no such thing needed. Now let's look at who gets the check. Now the latest COVID relief bill, which is the second stimulus check, it is to be given to each individual adult and their dependent children in the amount of $600 per individual. So say for instance there is a family of 4, so husband, wife and their 2 kids, they will actually receive a payment of $2,400. Now here is the income eligibility part. If you are individual earning about $75,000 a year, or if you are married and have an annual household income of $150,000 or less, then you are eligible for this second stimulus check of $600 per individual. This will be determined based on your 2019 tax filing. Now those who have made more than this amount may also see some check but at a reduced amount, and there is no payment for individuals who earn above $87,000 per year, and then the couples, if your total household income is beyond $174,000 per year as per your 2019 tax return, then you don't get any amount. Another thing that is also coming is Congress is also working on an higher amount of stimulus check which is up to $2,000, but that bill has not been passed yet. Now let's look at if you are eligible and if you don't receive a check, what is it that you can do? Then you can claim this amount on your 2020 tax filing. Now as compared to the first stimulus check, there is a little bit of a change of criteria for dependent adults who may not have qualified for the first stimulus check but will qualify for the second stimulus check. So typically individuals between 17 years of age and 24 years of age who are dependent or claimed as dependent on their IRS tax filing would not have received their first stimulus check. But as per the second stimulus check eligibility criteria, those individuals who are dependent between 17 to 24 who have filed as dependent on their parents' tax returns may also get this check. It may not be on their own name, but it may be as a dependent of that family. So I hope this information about the second stimulus check was useful for you. I also would like to mention that this is purely based on your IRS 2019 tax returns. The eligibility is based on filing of 2019 tax returns. So it has nothing to do with whether you are a US citizen or a green card holder or are on a visa such as H1B. You are still eligible as long as you have filed the tax returns for 2019. So bottom line is, even if you are on a visa, you may still be eligible to get the stimulus check of $600. Now another thing to note is, if you have received this check, that means you have qualified as per the income limit. For those of us who haven't received the check, it just means that you are not in that eligibility criteria, and that means that you are doing well and you don't need this check. So really the way to look at this is, this check is being received by people who really need it, and people who have not got the check should be thankful to what they have, that they are not in a situation to be receiving this check. So this is a great thing for everybody who needs it. The second thing that I wanted to cover in this video is the travel ban. Now the current administration has extended the travel ban from outside of the United States, so for H1B, L1 and green cards. So remember, back in April and June they had made two announcements to impose travel ban or travel restrictions for people coming on H1B and L1, and stopped giving out green cards from outside of the United States. Now that was until the end of this month, which was December 31st. The administration has extended that ban until end of March, so 31st of March. So now this is a surprise move by the current administration, because they are so close to ending their administration in 20 days, but the new administration will have to act upon it if they will. Now this will create some issues for people who were waiting for their appointments at the consulates abroad. They will now have to wait for some more time. The second thing I wanted to mention is, this travel restriction has nothing to do with consulate's closure. Typically the consulate's closure is dependent on the particular country's COVID restrictions or amount of infection that particular country has, and the rules that they have imposed on the closure of the consulates. So if your country has a consulate open with limited amount of services, you can still reach out to them to see if they will allow you to have an interview to have your visa stamped to come to the United States. Now the next administration, the Biden administration, may lift this travel ban or restrictions, but as far as I know, their focus was to eliminate the so-called Muslim ban and not necessarily this visa for H1B and green card ban. So whether or not if Biden administration lifts this ban for H1B, L1 and green cards is to be seen. So I thought I would give this information out, as you may have already seen it in the news, but this was from my perspective. So I hope you got some value out of this video. If you did, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. I'm going to continue to make these news bites every Friday as far as possible in the new year. So stay tuned to my channel, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.